A very good evening to you all. We are here tonight in Purpose Evening. Let us make it count. We are here tonight to talk about the amazing launch that we had this weekend. I SOAR Foundation was launching. I SOAR Foundation was launching, and we had a very good time. And tonight we are here to Tonight we are here to celebrate. Tonight we are here to review what was going on over the weekend. I SOAR Foundation is officially open, and very much excited to have launched this powerful brand. We believe that it is the brand of the end times. By the way, the end times. And this brand is a powerful brand that is here to solve your problems. We are in studio with a lot of people that were at the launch. Some were the speakers, some were people that attended, some are the coaches that have been with Nthabi in the coaching class. And we are here tonight to tell you a little bit about what our impressions are about I SOAR Foundation. When we introduce the Nthabiseng Moloi, the coach, the CEO of I SOAR Foundation, and the author. How nice. How nice we introduce her in that manner. Because found her purpose, and from that she built a profitable brand. Welcome. Tonight, this actually is supposed to be the round table where we always meet on Wednesdays, but tonight we meet right here so that we can meet each and every one of you who was not able to come and join us at the launch. So we are excited to be here. Let's get right into it. I think my network is not good. It's not playing all my stuff I'm trying to play, the things that I'm used to do in the middle. Let's dive right into it. My name is Dr. Mabel Moloi, also known as the Purpose Coach and strategist. I help coaches and entrepreneurs to find purpose and profitable purpose-driven businesses, their stories and their expertise, and using our tried and tested system, which has produced coaches, leaders, speakers, and of course, leaders. And I am so excited today to talk to you about what Nthabi has done in the past weekend. Let's start and start off with the lady herself, Lady Nthabiseng Moloi. Tell us about I SOAR Foundation before we get into some questions with some of our guests. Tell us about I SOAR Foundation. Nthabi, can you hear me?
Excuse us from our side, Mama. We can barely hear you. Your sound is breaking.
You can barely hear. Oh,
yes.
My goodness. Oh my goodness. I think maybe just try and ask the questions that are there. You can ask them randomly to anyone.
Yeah. No, Mama Rona, from our side, we can't hear you. Even your clip is freezing. Probably she's trying to join in.
Coach, your mic is on mute. We can't hear you. Dr. Mabel, your mic was on mute.
Yeah, Pastor, please continue with the session because my network is terrible.
Can someone repeat what Mama just said now? Because from our side, we struggling to hear her. Her sound is breaking.
Okay.
Even the video is actually freezing.
Okay. She was asking if you could take over. She was asking if you could please take over with asking the questions.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Kingdom greetings, everyone. It is quite an honor for us to be here. Without any further ado, I don't know if Sister Ntha is back.
It doesn't look
like back. It doesn't look like it. Okay, good. Yeah, I have a few questions here that I'm going to ask, and I'm going to, before I could actually point a person to respond to a question, I would prefer that we could actually volunteer in terms of answering the question. You could just do that by raising your hand, and we would actually recognize you for your response. The first question says, what are your impressions about the launch of I SOAR Foundation, which took place on the 15th October 2022? Do we have someone who wants to actually respond to this question? Is it?
Yes, Pastor, I'll respond.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you can go ahead, yes.
Yes. I think it was very well packaged and very well presented. I was impressed by how the business structure is so intact. I mean, Nthabi being, or I SOAR Foundation being a vehicle that assists businesses in setting up structures. I think she's a very good example. She set a very good example for her clients as well. So we could see exactly what she's offering businesses, either big, medium sized, or whatever size, that she's offering, she's implemented in her business. I loved the cornerstones. And one of them I still remember very well because it resonated with me was that the programs that she offers is Before I Do, you know. So she has, you can see it's a well thought business and she has a plan of implementation. So I think it was a very good example for us to see. Very well put together.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Is there anyone who wants to also respond to this particular question? Yes, Pastor, you can go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. My take on the launch on Saturday is that when I saw the pillars that she's going to address in the foundation, I realized that it was well, thought through, and she really is covering a spectrum of needs that we have a gap on in the communities that we are living in our societies. And I believe that, yes, she is looking after families, and she has one that really touched me because I struggled for the longest period to set up my businesses. When I saw the program that she is going to run for the businesses, which is the entrepreneurs, because um, entrepreneurs really need the support, because we start as solos and we are trying to do everything in the business. And with the structure that she has put together, I believe that entrepreneurs are going to get the balance that they need, and they are also going to get the solutions to the businesses that they are running so that they don't have to struggle or fail going forward. And with that, I just believe that this program that she is going to run, or the programs she's having in place, are really, really going to impact our societies. They are going to impact even, the businesses in a big, big, big way.
We've also lost our pastor, so I'll take over and ask the questions until they come back, if that's okay. So the next question is, what are the highlights of the event for you?
Is that still for me?
Yes, that's still for you.
All right. The highlight of the event, there is, let me rather say, I saw that the I SOAR Foundation, the launching of the I SOAR Foundation is just at the right time. And because I know that um, when I came in, I did not know, but once I downloaded the book that she sent us, and I saw the topics that she's going to cover for the businesses that she's going to be helping, I just felt like this is the highlight for me. I saw the launch, I heard about the pillars, but when I saw what she has in that book, I could not stop. But because I had other commitments, I had to stop. But I am telling you already, now I realize that I need a business coach in my life. I have other coaches, but now I know I need a business coach.
Wow, thank you. Coach Tabile, what are the highlights for the event for you?
I think for me the highlight was the boldness. As she was sharing with us to say, she had that voice that was saying, hey, are you really doing this? Are you really? And then when things don't come together the way that she had planned, that was like another confirmation to say, are you really doing this? So the boldness, the balls, the guts to go forward regardless of what the circumstances throw at or threw at her, because life will throw challenges our way, but her determination, her grit to say it's happening. And I mean, at the end of the evening, it was a wow, so that was a reward for her. So just that tenacity for me, that was a wow. Yeah.
Wow, it was a wow indeed. It was a beautiful, beautiful launch. It was a beautiful launch, which was filled with lots of information, And I also think the way she carried herself like a leader. You know, she stood up and she took up the space and she said, I'm here and I'm here and I'm ready to coach you. I'm ready to help you with your businesses. So yeah, for me, she really stood like a firm leader. So the next question is, what do you suggest could have been done better? I'll ask you, Pastor Sindiso.
I know that sometimes, when we are organizing launches, we concentrate a lot on us carrying out and bringing forth what we are have been working on all the while and all the time. The only thing that I felt on Saturday was that if we had more of the people that she was working with, like the foundation that she mentioned, the entrepreneurs that she's helping, if they were also there, to see her now launching, to see her, bringing the birth of the baby to the forth. It also excites them, to be present in an occasion like that. That's the only thing that I feel that sometimes we need to intensify in bringing in the beneficiaries as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'll ask the same question to you as well, Coach. What do you suggest could have been done better, Coach Nthabile?
For me, it was because I had traveled with a friend, and the friend's hubby now, obviously he had timed his time right, so we needed to leave before the event could finish. So it is what it is. We still enjoyed ourselves anyway. So yeah, the issue of time, because we had now planned our evening in a certain way, we got a little bit we couldn't enjoy the fullness of the evening. But I mean, we got the gist, we got the majority, the big part of the evening we still enjoyed. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I'll ask the same question to you, Pastor. So the question is, what do you suggest could have been done better at the launch? Pastor and wife.
Is the okay? Yeah. I agree with everyone to say that it was quite sublime. The event was second to none, if I may say so. In terms of what could have been done better, one would struggle to actually put a finger in terms of what exactly that could have been done better. But what I would say is the time issue was a bit of a problem because the event took up to around 10 o'clock. So if there is something that could be changed, it's the time. Maybe in the future, events like this could start a bit early than 7 o'clock. So if we can start early around 5 o'clock, so that people could be able to be there and not leave before the event actually is finished. So, but by and large, from our side, it was superb.
I hear you. I hear you, Pastor. And from my side, I think what could have been done better maybe would have been not as many questions or directed to our host. I think it was great that she told us about her journey, but because it was late, when we engaged a lot into the asking and answering of the questions, it could have been time that was used for a speaker to speak because we were pressed for time. But other than that, it was absolutely beautiful. Dr. Mabel, what could have been done better for you?
Well, For me, I think that everything was awesome. I was elated. I was very much elated. And of course, the questions that were asked to Ntha were, for me, at the end. I think they were asked at the end. It was a bit late. I felt like they were touched, and she actually said a mouthful when she was presenting what the organization is about. You know, she had answered mostly all the questions they had to be asked. But I also think that that little that time when the questions was asked actually added a cherry on top for the event, you know, to ask some questions and also clarify, you know, to get people to be clarified about what you know, what she is offering, to ask more questions and get on what she was offering, what she is about to offer as a business.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So the next question is, what's your overall impression about the brand Nthabiseng Moloi and as the business coach? I'll start with you, Pastor Sindiswa.
Okay. I think when I saw and when I heard her speaking on Saturday, and when I saw the lens that she went into to make sure what she was delivering was coming from her heart, was coming from her experience, was coming from a point of things that she went through, I felt very comfortable. I believe in a person that comes to help people, that is genuine, that has gone through some of the things. My pastor says, whoever you are following, you must check that the person that you are following has been through what they are telling you. She, to me, she looks like a shepherd, a good shepherd that is going to be able to take the people to the greener pastures and to the waters, the still waters. That is my impression.
Thank you so much. Well said. Coach Tabile will ask you the same question. What is your overall impression about the brand Nthabiseng Moloi as the business coach?
I think it is such a strong, cleverly put brand. I saw initially when I saw, I'm like, what? I did see, or oh, then I saw, okay, I saw. Like an eagle, I saw up high. So a very strong story behind the conviction, the motivation that the conviction that she has. So it's like, you know what? She's not moved. The brand is not moved to say, this is what we stand for and this is what we are about. And when Nthabi was sharing about how she ran away from this calling, I mean, that was like, you know what, a cherry on top for me to say it is the things that we despise, the things that we run away from that are actually our calling. So just listening to her, just breaking it down for us, it was such a wow for me. And it caused me to say, right, when I now go back to my story, what are the things that I've been running away from that are probably now my calling, what I need also to offer to the world? So a very strong thought, well thought through, well positioned at the right time, at the perfect time when we need it, brand. Thank you, Coach.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Pastor Enememo, I'll ask you the same question. What's your overall impression about the brand Nthabiseng Moloi as a business coach? Pastor, your mic is on mute.
Oh, yes, I want to agree with Coach Nthabile in terms of the perfect timing. The brand comes in, entrepreneurs are struggling. We look at the failure rate of most of business startups, and to a larger extent, it could be through what she mentioned to be her services that should be offering to other businesses. So I want to say that the brand comes in quite handy, as I indicate in the event that I'm going to enlist their services, particularly around the issue of auditing efficiencies. And I want to believe that she's going to find some gaps in my company, and that could be the common phenomenon with regard to other businesses. So the brand is actually a much needed brand that could add impetus needed to make sure that we run our business in a way that we not only making profit, but we thriving and we developing in all areas. Another thing is it comes with experience. I mean, a bank manager with experience, I want to believe that she interacts with a number of clients, some of which are businesses. So they shared some of their experiences, and I want to believe that she put that together and came up with a good solution in terms of how best she could assist other people. So I'm proud of the brand, and I also believe that the brand is a purpose-driven brand, and it's a God and spirit brand. So it's bound to succeed and help business to grow in leaps and bounds. Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much. Sure. The next question that we ask is, have you downloaded the book? And the author, the title of the book says, "Can your business afford you?" Sure. What a name for a book. Can your business afford you? I'll start with you, Pastor Sindisa.
Okay, yes, I've downloaded the book. Yeah.
And what do you think of the book? What can you tell us about the book, or what can you tell us about the title of the book? Because it speaks to us as entrepreneurs. It's asking a very valid question. Can your business afford you?
Okay. The first time I saw the title, I really got a bit worried. Why did I get worried? It was because I never really thought about asking myself that question before. Because once you see that title, you really deliberately scrutinize your own answer to the question. And it helped me, to relook, because remember, when you are an entrepreneur and you start off a business, there's habits, you inherit, and you start doing things and you think they're okay. And when I had to re-answer the question again, I just felt like this book should have come, you know, maybe a year or two back, so that I can do things right, and right to me and right to the business, because it makes you to look at the business and to look at you, check the value. What is the value of the business and what is my value? And am I really getting out, what I'm supposed to? There's nothing wrong with us not sometimes paying ourselves a salary because we are investing. But if that is going to continue for a very long time, then obviously your business doesn't afford you, unfortunately. And there are some of my businesses where I saw that really I need to do and change strategies so that I can be able to be afforded by the businesses that I'm running.
Wow, that is a mouthful, and the honest truth. It's like looking into the mirror and actually seeing that we've done wrong by our businesses, you know. So yeah, I resonate with you. Coach Nthabile, I'll ask you the same question. Have you downloaded the book? And if you have, what have you got to say about the book or the title itself? Because it speaks volume. Can your business afford you?
Coach, to be honest, this week, you know what we're going through this week. So I've given myself some downtime over the weekend to download the book and go through it, because this is a pretty hectic week for us. But from the title, Can Your Business Afford You? I know I'm guilty of not paying myself a consistent salary. Probably it's because my business can't afford me. Because if it could, then maybe I'll be paying myself a comfortable, consistent salary. So I can't wait. I really can't wait to go through the content and read it and re-strategize and fix what needs to be fixed in my business before it's too late, you know. Now that we have this tool, which is this ebook, I think for me it's coming at a time where I am adding on to my other businesses. So it's going to help me a great deal to say, all right, since I haven't been doing things 100% correctly, but I'm looking to expand and I am expanding, what changes can I make to make sure that I become sustainable and my business does afford me? Thank you, Coach.
Sure. That is so true. Yeah, we've had a hectic week, and I too haven't had the chance to download the book, but the title, you know, it's like a teacher that is speaking to you when you have not done your homework. Can your business afford you? And right now my answer is no, because I'm not paying myself a salary, because I'm still thinking my business is not ready, you know, and I'm not paying myself a salary, but I'm injecting money into the business. So yeah, I'm hoping this weekend I can relax and actually get to do some homework and read the book, because the title is heavy. It is really heavy. It's talking to me, and I'm sure it's going to talk to a whole lot of entrepreneurs, because it is a title that every single person that is going into business needs to hear or needs to see, because yeah, I'm sure we're not the only ones. There's a whole lot of us that are guilty of this. Dr. Mabel, have you read this book? And if you have, what can you tell us about the book? Because this title, Can Your Business Afford You?
Then I was the first one to read the book, actually, and I was the first one to know about the book even before the book could come out. You know, it's just that I'm sitting on the other side of the table, and this question becomes a bit relevant for me, because I walked the journey with her, right? And I know the book, and I know the plan after this book, what is happening, other books are coming. So what was the question to ask for the book that I wanted to respond to you know, the brand Nthabi is a very powerful brand, because one thing about her, she doesn't cut corners. When she came for coaching, she did every single thing on the program. Did not come in and out. She stayed. And that's why when you look at it, you see someone who is really very organized, because we looked at, you know, we do competitive analysis with the students. What Nthabiseng, she did not just do a competitor analysis for I SOAR Foundation alone. She did analysis all the focus. And when we do it, we look at companies and imagine her looking into 5 companies for each and every pillar, right? So when you see her like this, and she didn't cut corners, when she went on something, she goes all out and she focuses on it. So, and me, I say, brand. I know what I'm talking about because I've got background information. I know what is happening now. I know what's going tomorrow. I know what's going to happen in the next years because I'm a coach. And the books that are coming are also very, very powerful. I've got the titles of the books of the book that are coming with me. So this is not the first, the only book. Other books are coming. You know, look out for another book in the next. I tell you, it's fire, and another book is coming again in the other 6 months after that. That's the plan. When you don't shop corners, you work and you look at the plan, and like she's got the implementation in that is what we worked on. We on a strategy and we worked on an implementation, and she spent time on that. It's one place where she spent a lot of time at. That's when we were competitive analysis. When she was with the analysis and to do the 1-year plan, which is the implementation plan, she said to me, now I feel like I want to best the baby want to come out. And I yes, it's the time for the baby to come out. So if I just want to say to you guys, everybody that is listening, that if you really, really admire her and you want this to be where you see her is, just know that she allowed herself to be cooked properly. She allowed herself to go through the process, the whole process properly. Each and every program, each and every module that was there, each and every activity that was there, she went through it. Now, when she was about the book, the title of the book, Can Your Business Afford You? I also was like, I was shocked that you know kind of a book, that kind of a book is going to change a lot of businesses out there. And I must tell you that I faith and trust that she is a very well prepared. She knows what she's doing. She knows what's the next bounce of the ball, because she's got all the plans in place for the next 5 years and for every quarter. There are goals to achieve. Now we you know, as Nthabi is there to offer great services to entrepreneurs. Take advantage of that, because I know that she is also an expert in what she's going to be helping the entrepreneurs with. Very much, you know, with in the book, what I like, I always try to, and speak about the 7 principles of business in her book. But there's one thing that I like in the book. She talks about the drinks, and she says, don't mix the I love that. And when she explains, you know, mixing the drink is when you can separate your personal account from your business account, and you don't from your business account is your business account. Don't, if you need something, you know, we do entrepreneurs. And I'm also guilty. You are running for something, you go into if you borrow yourself or something, you say you will pay it and you never pay it. So Nthabi is very much strong on the fact that the drinks are separated. Don't mix those drinks. Thanks, and I said a lot because I've quite a lot of time. So I have to cover from the beginning to where you are now. Thank you for taking over, doing it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We were struggling to hear you there with your line breaking, but we did get a few points across that you saying that this is just the beginning, you know. There's still a lot of information that we're going to be getting from Coach Nthabi. There's still other books that she's going to be launching, and in the next 6 months she's coming up with another book. So you're telling us that you've got these titles of these books with you because her journey is just beginning. It's not ending here. And you know, you're already making us so excited that, oh my goodness, what's the next title? When is the next book? So no, thank you for sharing with us that, and the fact that you walked this journey with Coach Nthabi. So definitely it's been an amazing journey, and we can all see, and you know, she told us her journey of how she transformed, and for us to be there on Saturday and to see it, and then to see this title of this book is just a whole lot of power that's packed in together, you know. Ria on Facebook, Ria says, "She, that title gives me goosebumps." Absolutely, absolutely, it does. If you are an entrepreneur, this book will definitely speak to you. So, Pastor and Memo Moiketsi, the question was, have you downloaded the book? And if you have, what can you say about the book and the title? Because the title itself is heavy. It says, "Can your business afford you?"
Yeah, we have not downloaded the book as yet. We struggled earlier on when we tried to, but I want to comment on the title of the book. As an entrepreneur myself, having been in business for 20 years, and you know, on hindsight, I would say, had I knew what Nthabi said when he articulated about the book, one would have actually done it better. The title, "Can Your Business Afford You?" to me says that, you know, when we start businesses, we understand that at the beginning, the business is going to operate at a loss because you are funding it. Then it's going to get at a point where it breaks even. Now you're not making profit and you're not actually putting any funds on the business. But you don't have to stay there. Many businesses either can't actually go past the break-even point, where you find they fizzle out within time. So I understand her to say that you ought to make sure that you get in a stage where you fund your business, you grow from there where you break even, but you should grow beyond just breaking even to making profit, and also to investing so that you can actually make enough profit for your business to actually give you something like a decent salary, because you can't keep on funding a business. And you also need to look at the amount that you invest in the business, your worth as a person, and the effort you expend in ensuring that the business grows. So all that has to be compensated quite handsomely. So I understand to say that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I lost a comment. There was a comment there from somebody, and I just saw the beginning. It said something about the book being the book asks you questions. If anyone can see that message, please put it up on screen for us. It had power in it. It had power in it. So the next question is, Eugene, Ria is back with that question that says, "That title gives me goosebumps." That one is on Facebook. So the next question here is, okay, so most of us have not read the book. So the one person that's actually read the book is Pastor Sindiso. So Pastor Sindiso, I'm going to ask you this question. What captured you the most in the book?
Okay. What really captured me in the book was the way Ntha has laid out everything that an entrepreneur needs for them to have a successful business. And there is what caught me as well was on one of the chapters or on this book there is where she is really asking you a question, and it was to the extent of are you doing things correctly the way you are supposed to do them? Are you? And you know, when you have been running businesses and for the first time you find somebody writing in a book and they are straightforward, trying to show you, on one hand, she's showing you what to do, and on another hand, she confronts you to be doing the right thing. I really felt like some of the things she's telling me to do in that book are compelling. Because she is straightforward saying, if these things are not in place, my business is going to fail. And once you read the book and you still fail, then you must be really stubborn. Really. That's all I can say.
Wow. Wow. Sure. What do we say after that? What do we say after that? Now I really need to read the book. I really need to read the book because there's a lot of questions that as an entrepreneur might be answered in this book. And you just giving us this high level, you are saying to us, go and read this book because where are you in your business? You know, what are you doing in your business? And are you doing it correctly? And she's put it in her book. Yeah. And any final words before we hand it over to Coach Ntha? I'm gonna start with you, Coach Thabile. Any final words that you'd like to share with Coach Ntha?
I would just like to say, Coach Inta, thank you so much for showing up. Thank you so much for honoring your calling, your mission, your life's work. Thank you for there she disappears. But thank you for giving us a beautiful gift this book is. And also thank you for opening yourself up to serving us. We're really going to take advantage of your services because most of us are budding entrepreneurs. And even in those streams of businesses where we've been for a while, we know that some things need alignment. And we thank you that you are here to hold us by the hand. I wish you every success on your journey. You are a strong woman, as you've shared with us. You raising your boys with pride, dignity, and strength. And I just want to wish you well on your journey. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Any final words, Pastor and Memo Getzi?
Yeah. My final word would be that what I experienced on Saturday is the manifestation of the book of Philippians, chapter 1, verse number 6. That reads, being confident of the very thing that which has begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. So I've seen the confidence in her, the boldness in her, and I was quite sure that it came from God. And also, what I want to say is that what we have experienced on Saturday is as a result of her teachable spirit. Had it not been of her teachable spirit, I don't suppose that we would actually have experienced that which we've experienced. boldness to actually take the leap of faith to begin what she had begun. I also wish her the very best in her endeavor and the trajectory that she has taken.
Oh, and we lost the pastor. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Pastor Sindiswa, any last words?
I just want to say to Coach Ntha that I see she's not here, but I just want to say, in her book, she strongly, highlighted that you can have a beautiful idea, an idea that can make you millions. But if you do not have a strong financial foundation to carry that business from point A to point B, you are going to do yourself injustice and that business idea injustice. So I really believe that the way she put the information in that book and how she is bringing forth, what needs to be done, it is a no-brainer. We have to implement those things so that we can do justice to those great ideas that we are carrying, so that we can make the money that we're supposed to be making, so that our businesses can afford us. I know that if I have the foundation that she's putting there, my business will afford me. It's not affording me because I don't have all the structures, and the foundation is definitely not in place at all. And because of that, I know that there is something that I need to do. So thank you so much, Coach Ntha. This book came at the right time for me.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Pastor Moiketsi, you were on the roll. You were on a roll. You were still explaining to us before we got cut off. Please continue. Pastor, your mic is on mute.
Okay. I covered almost everything that I wanted to say, but I realized that some of you got cut off in the process. I was saying that the boldness that Ausi Ntha has shown in terms of taking the leap of faith, she is bound to succeed in everything that she is doing. And the book, as I earlier indicated, that it's a much needed for entrepreneurs. I have fellow entrepreneurs that I actually engage with from time to time. I realize that we need something like this. We need to engage and actually be privy to this kind of information that would actually get our ducks in a row in terms of how we can best improve and grow our businesses. So I wish her the very best of luck. And what I indicated as well was the book of Philippians 1:6, where I indicated that I've seen that confidence in her, and the one that has begun the good work in her will ensure that it reaches fruition in terms of what she wants to accomplish. And I want to say again that in me, you have a client.
Ah, thank you so much. That is reassuring. That is reassuring. Thank you so much. That comment that we lost on YouTube, it's from Eugene Esimnisi, and Eugene says, the book is a question and guide to those who want to venture into businesses. Wow. Wow. Sure. I'd like to say my last words, Coach Ntha, thank you. Thank you so much for writing such a book. Thank you for writing a book that speaks to us as entrepreneurs. This is the book that is going to help us undo the wrongs that we did when we started our businesses. we thought we knew what we are doing going into business, but I'm sitting here and I'm saying to myself, no, the fact that I'm not getting a salary from my business is saying to me, I'm not doing things the right way. I need to read this book and I need to put things in places. And like Pastor Cindy Saw was saying, that you have put things in the book that are there to teach us. And if you cannot, if you do not have a teachable spirit, and after reading this book, your business is still failing, then you are the problem. The problem is not the book. So I'd like to say thank you. There's a comment also on Facebook from Nelly Mkonza. Nelly says, Dr. M. Oh no, he's saying Dr. M. Agazwagale. But that is all from us. Coach Ntha, what would you like to say after hearing all of this feedback? What is your final word?
I think should give her a chance to just say a summary of what I SOAR Foundation is about, just to help the people that were not at the launch, just to know what it's about. And I think she's been picked out from time to time. I hope she'll be able to take us through what the I SOAR Foundation is about. But if we don't win, then she'll actually do something about it. I'll get her to go to YouTube and see something about I SOAR. Is she going to take us to see something about I SOAR? Is she going to take us?
We've lost her. We've lost her, Dr. Mabel. Yeah, we've got a comment from Facebook. Naki Murongwa is saying, great review, guys. Absolutely great review. This is great. This is great feedback that we are getting. Yeah, sorry, Dr. Mabel. Coach Ntha is still not back. Ooh, we're getting more comments from Facebook. Another one from Heavenly Gift Ministries. They say, great review indeed. Wow. This is great feedback. This is absolutely great feedback. Coach Ntha is still not back on the line, Coach.
Yeah, no, it is fine. I'm sure her heart is very painful where she is now, because network is not on our side today. It's doing the things, but as she's back, and we can have her on the screen and see if she can be able to say something. If you are able to say something, go ahead. Just a little summary on I SOAR.
Good evening. Am I clear, Dr. M? Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Oh, thank you so much.
Right.
Thank you, my team, my fellow coaches, Pastor Nsilo, Dr. M, for the nice feedback, and also the viewers from Facebook and YouTube. I can see the comments coming through. It's really a blessing, and it's God's favor that I get this feedback. Sometimes when you look at something, you think it's, take it for granted, and it looks very easy and doable up until you find yourself in the situation. And as Pastor Nsilo was saying, I'm one person, when I set my mind onto something, I make sure I achieve it no matter what. And I saw against all odds, because once I want to do something, it doesn't matter what comes my way, I will fight for it. Like just tonight when we're fighting for this network. And I SOAR Foundation is just built on that. Against all odds, we soar. Against all odds, we keep moving. Against all odds, we keep pushing. It doesn't matter what happens. And yes, you will meet challenges, you will struggle a bit, but that's not the end. The end will only come the day you say, today is the end. I don't want to do anything anymore. And so the book, really my desire is that at the end of the day, I can see the entrepreneurs' lives being changed and transformed through the book and the information in there. As Dr. Mabel was saying earlier on, it's a journey. This is the part where we start, but we're still going to go far because we need our entrepreneurs being empowered. We need them being developed, and we need them having information. I SOAR Foundation is an information hub. That's where you come and get information from. And that's exactly what we go out to do. And just watch the space, but you need to start here with the first one that will set the foundation for you. How do I start if I want to open a business? If I already have a business, how do I make sure that I correct the wrongs of the past and correct the things that I didn't do well when I started in the business? So it is available on our social platforms. You can follow us there, and you'll be able to get the link that will take you to our Gumroad account, and you can be able to purchase the book. And to those who were at the launch, as it was promised, it was part of the ticket package. So once you've read it, I really urge you to give us the reviews and the feedback of your learnings. And above that, see the things that you can take and apply in your journey as an entrepreneur. And just on the I SOAR Foundation platforms as well, on our social medias, follow us. We have a very burning challenge, 7-day challenge that's coming in November, from the 1st of November till the 7th of November. Guess what is it about? Creating wealth. Because we are about making money. It's no use that as an entrepreneur, you keep making money, but you are not wealthy. So you make money, you put in money, and it disappears. So this 7-day challenge, again, it's coming at the right time, just before the end of the year, when we are all planning for the beginning of the year. And we are saying to you, look back at the past year, the past years, and check what is it that you've done that could have given you wealth, or that took away an opportunity to create wealth, so that when you get to 2023, you get in there with a plan, and a perfect plan. And please do follow us on our social media so that you can follow on the challenge, participate in the challenge. And on the 7th day of that 7 days, that will be on the 7th of November, we're going to be then having a master class where we're going to be talking about the basic principles on creating wealth. You don't want to miss that. And our one-on-one coaching sessions are also available for those who are looking for opportunities to build their businesses, to increase and grow their profits. We are already here. The shop is open. It opened on Saturday. And Pastor Nsilo, as he put it so well, that he is in our books already, and we are ready to offer our services and help, the business, and so that it can start making profits. And it's all about profits, and it's all about making sure that your financial management principles are in place, your financial planning principles are in place. Then you have no worries about your business making it, because you will get your clients and you will get your products in place to the right people, and you then gonna have the right people, type of people that will be assisting you in your business to make those profits. And I think for the evening, that's all from me. I'm not sure if I'm gonna give over to Coach Zen or Dr. M, if your network is okay now.
I think I can take a chance. I'm just excited because we just get other clients from the UK. I see my friend Dr. Tits from UK is here. I'm trying to put the comment. I'm trying to comment here on the screen, but I'm not doing it right. She says, I SOAR Foundation, you are doing an exceptional job. Well done. Dr. Titi from UK. a very close friend of mine. She is here to support you. She also says, she dropped two comments. She says, yes, against all odds. Coach, I think she is responding to when you said, you know, I just said, you fight against all odds. You know, you do what you have to do against all odds. I'll take it back to them because I can see that you're not hearing me properly. I see your facial expressions are saying you are not hearing me properly. So I'll take it back to them, load it up for us. Well, over to you. Just close the session for us. I think everybody has said their say. Oh, Zen is gone as well. Can you guys hear me?
We didn't get that, Dr. M. I'm not sure how audible I am because I'm also struggling. We didn't get that.
You are audible enough. Let's just close the session then. You know.
All right. No problem. Thank you. All right. No problem. Thank you.
Pastor Cindy, I think your net is back. Just do round off and
In there, I didn't quite get what the doctor is saying.
Pastor Cindy, I think the doctor is asking you to close because you are the most audible. Pastor Cindy, I think the doctor is asking you to close because you are the most audible. Pastor Cindy, I think the doctor is asking you to close because you are the most audible.
All right, no, let's I can hear some echoing and but because I heard what the request is now, I am just going to go ahead. We would just like to thank everyone that came through, all our viewers on Facebook, our viewers on YouTube. Thank you so much to come through, to come and witness this review. And I believe that you have gained a lot of information. You have more understanding if you were not at the launch. And I know for a fact I was at the launch and I am here today and I downloaded the book and I have been in business for quite a few years. And I must say, this book is a must have. This foundation is a must network that you must have in your life because it is a balanced foundation and it is there to benefit our society in a big way. We are very thankful to have such a wonderful coach in our midst, in Rain, in your Purpose Academy. And we are grateful to have her as part of our community. We are grateful to have her as part of this nation because we know that our nation is facing difficult times. And with foundations like I SOAR and a book that says, Can Your Business Afford You? Because we know we are all now trying to make a living from our own gifts, from our own talents and business ideas. And with that being said, thank you so much, Coach Dr. Mabel, for bringing us such a powerful woman to come and bring and shed some light because of the experience and the help that you have given her. God bless you so much. Thank you, Coach Tabile. Thank you, Coach Zanele. Thank you, Baba Umnisi. And Ubaba, okay, Umama wethu Mweketi, Nobabu Ntilo. Thank you so much for coming through tonight so that we can do justice to the launch that we had on Saturday. God bless you. and good night. We are all signing off. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.